over. The Bucks have done it. The long wait has ended after a half century.
On July 20th, 2021, the Milwaukee Bucks won their first championship in 50 years, but people still try to discredit the Bucks. The sports media and fans alike have barely talked about the reigning champs. They're an afterthought compared to other teams like the Nets or the Warriors. I mean, it's obvious the injuries to Kyrie and James Harden last year helped the Bucks get to the NBA Finals, but the Bucks had other obstacles to overcome too. This team, especially with Giannis, is just as hungry for a championship, and I believe the Bucks will repeat as champs. Here are 3 reasons why. Since the big 3 of Giannis, Holiday, and Middleton are still intact, so is their chemistry. Other players such as Bobby Portis and Pat Connaughton are also still on the team. By the end of it all, the Bucks essentially have the same team that won them the finals last year. Now, I know people are going to say that the franchise didn't make any moves to improve the team. Well, they don't have to because they won it all last year. Still, while it is important for franchises to acquire talent, I would argue that chemistry is even more important. Just look at the Clippers. All the talent in the world, and they got eliminated in the second round by the Nuggets in 2020. To put it all in one sentence, adding stars to a new team doesn't guarantee you that the chemistry will be there. Budenholzer is who I would praise for this one. He knows when to rest his guys during the regular season to keep them injury-free, while maintaining wins too. Aside from Giannis's hyperextension of the knee, which he actually recovered from nicely last season, there weren't really any injuries. This is evidence that the players are in shape and the coaches know how to keep them healthy. On the flip side, other teams like the Lakers and the Nets have a long list of injuries. So I wouldn't bank on the Nets to win it all just yet. So remember how I said that the Bucks essentially have the same team that won the championship? That's not all true. The Bucks didn't sign any big names the past offseason. They signed George Hill, traded for Grayson Allen. Now the Bucks bench is a lot deeper with 3 guys who can play a significant amount of minutes in crunch time. And it would be a tragedy if I didn't talk about Giannis. Giannis as a player is still improving right now. The heroic finals performance last year is evidence of that. He showed an improved post-game and a mid-range game. Giannis also has a lockdown defense mentality. He doesn't do load management or try to conserve his energy when it matters most. Because when it matters most, you need to give it your all or you'll lose. For many reasons, I believe this year's Bucks team will be even better than last year's. They're more balanced, and the main core will have another season of playing together to improve their chemistry. Even if the other contenders remain healthy, which isn't really the case right now, I believe the Bucks have the roster to compete with anyone. Everyone in their locker room cares about nothing but winning. When you have a whole cast of players willing to sacrifice whatever it takes to become a champion, you have a good chance. Especially when that cast is led by the best and most humble player in the league.